Greetings. I wish I could be with you tonight to celebrate the wonderful things the National Student of Ailing Mothers and Fathers Support Network has achieved. I'm very grateful for this opportunity to congratulate you. AMF has contributed so much to the community. The support you provide for students across the country who are dealing with the sickness of or loss of a parent is irreplaceable. There are few people in the country today who can say that their lives have not in some way been affected by cancer. All who have had a parent or loved one suffer from this awful disease know that cancer drastically affects our families, our friends, and our way of life. David, your work has inspired countless Americans and has provided support for students across the nation as they deal with their grief. This support network is very significant and important. I encourage you to keep up the good work and continue your mission to expand this network of help to all colleges in America. This kind of interpersonal support is invaluable. Thank you for all you do, and thank you to all the volunteers and supporters who have made this annual event possible. God bless you.
2 weeks before I began my freshman year of college, my mother was diagnosed with brain cancer. While I felt alone, I learned that nearly one-half of college students across the country are grieving the death of a close friend or family member in the last 2 years. Just before Mom passed away, I promised her that I would create an organization in her memory to help other college students who were struggling with the sickness or loss of a loved one. A few weeks later, the National Students of AMF Support Network was born. AMF has a double meaning: ailing mothers and fathers, and also Mom's initials, Anne-Marie Feigenbaum. On Georgetown's campus and other campuses across the country, Students of AMF offers peer support, mentoring, outreach to children in the community, and service projects to fight back against the illnesses that have taken our loved ones.
I really appreciate everything that AMF has done for me and my family.
Over the last 2 years, we have helped hundreds of college students in need,
raised thousands of dollars for causes near to our hearts.
And with your support, we will achieve our goals.
David Feigenbaum was your typical college freshman, making friends and playing football at Georgetown University, until a phone call home changed his young life. His mom, Anne-Marie, had brain cancer.
She was an angel. She was my best friend in the whole world. She meant the world to me.
His mom insisted he stay in school, so David went home often and only shared his struggle with a few close friends. His mom died 15 months later.
I was hearing from countless friends of mine that were coming up to me and saying, "Dave, I just heard you lost your mom. I lost my dad 2 years ago," or "I lost my mom last year." And I was thinking to myself, you're a close friend of mine. How come we never talked about this?
So David set out on a mission to change that. He started a support group called AMF, Students of Ailing Mothers and Fathers, and invited any student coping with a loss or illness of a loved one to attend. The acronym AMF also stands for his mom, Anne-Marie Feigenbaum.
I didn't want to talk, but it kind of just flowed.
It is the first group of its kind, completely student-led.
They faced what I've faced. They can give me advice. I can listen to their stories and feel like maybe I'm not so different.
The students combat their feelings of helplessness by getting involved in various fundraisers for disease research.
It's not going to change anything, but at least you can get your feelings out there. At least you can say.
AMF is now a national nonprofit with 11 chapters at schools around the country.
Look at Mom. Look at me.
David's sister Gina says her mom would have loved the program.
Oh my gosh, she would be so excited and so proud. Mom was so wonderful, so much like David in the sense that she was such a supporter.
It's been almost 4 years.
David will continue to support and grow AMF as he starts medical school this fall. He'd love to see one on every campus.
It reminds me so much of Mom and how she was always the shoulder for me to lean on, the hand to hold, and to know that that's continuing on through other students and people all over the country means so much.
AMF is just brought out the best in me, just realizing who I am and to use that to help other students who's lost a loved one to get through college, to achieve whatever it is that they want to achieve, so they can live up to the expectations that their parents or a loved one who has passed away to achieve those goals. And I think that being a part of that really helps me as a person, a student leader. Really, that just makes my day.
I lost my mom in 2006 when I was a junior in high school, and when I got to college I just felt very alone and very isolated in my grief. And then I found Students of AMF with a friend of mine, and we started a chapter in Carolina, and it's been so helpful. I've met some amazing people through the group, and I've been able to share my loss, but hear other people share their losses, and through that we just really connect on a level that you don't always get to connect with other students. But yeah, I really can't say enough good things about AMF, and I'm just very grateful to have been involved.
I personally have lost my mom to cancer, liver and colon cancer, the first day of my senior year, and it was very difficult for me. And so what draws me to AMF is basically being able to help others who's someone that may have experienced something very similar to myself.
I'm really excited to start a group up and get people to come and talk and be there, and also for me to be there for them. I'm really excited, and this is just a great opportunity.
AMF is not just here to offer an incredible amount of support for these students. It's here to empower and to connect them with other students and resources and incredibly kind and generous and caring people who are from similar backgrounds and who can truly understand what college student grieving is like.
And I have graduated from my master's degree, and now I am on the alum board, and I'm helping with chapter development. It's wonderful to see all of these new chapters, all of these bright faces, all of these really passionate people, and they're all doing so much good for everyone. So I am here to support the people who are supporting other people.
None of my friends could understand what it's really like to care for a dying parent or to have a parent who has died. So when I found AMF, I was very excited because here was an environment, a forum where I could share my own experience and hear other people's and trust other people with my story who knew what it's like to lose a parent.
I started AMF because when I had started college, my mom had passed away, and I found a little lost because I had a lot of friends, but they didn't really understand what I was going through, and I really wanted to get involved with an organization or just meet someone who knew what I was going through.
I've been involved in AMF right from the beginning. I always loved it in college. It was a day that I looked forward to our meetings and our service events, and I really haven't had anything like that since college.
I lost my mother to small cell lung cancer back in 2007, and my father to acute myelogenous leukemia back in 2002. Since then, I've faced my personal battles and uphill struggles in dealing with the loss of my parents and the whole grieving process. Students of AMF has helped me learn about that process to make it easier than the fact that I'm not the only one out there, I'm not alone. I really hope that everyone here, along with myself, can get the message out there that, you know, this doesn't have to be something that we can't talk about. It's a very natural thing, and I think the sooner we do that, the better. Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to AMF growing even bigger than it is now.